The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Santa Clara. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run on 1st down. Mitchell, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Lance. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Jones. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And some room to run now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Dillon. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Dillon again. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A first down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They do go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
I'm playing police. Yeah.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He hits Adams complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
See the game. He see the game.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, In addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon.
He winning 14-0.
Here in this first half. The Packers are able to
He's up 14-0.
Now Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Okay. Tell him to come in the room. In the party. Just invite him.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it for 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The 49ers now
you got to invite him at least.
Timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining.
Yeah, or if you know how to get in.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Six yards left on second down. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert.
Yeah.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what?
He ain't on your
now
friends list?
tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But
No, that's a question.
Be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. And Lance now to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. Packer pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Man, how did you lead a party?
Got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
Did you lead a party?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here.
Okay, so that means that you brought this up. You invited me to this. Yeah.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Now it's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And where did this one go out? Now they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line.
You talking to him on the phone?
They hand it off to Mostert.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move.
No, to New Orleans. Tell them to go to New Orleans.
And they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st
you just got to find the right machine. It ain't.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Second and 11. The Lance going to throw.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The shotgun, it's Jones. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Third.
Now Rodgers. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Ayuk to return it. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Lance able to find Mostert, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point, working with a 2nd and 3.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 1st down, Mitchell. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 11, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
When is he going to get on the mic?
INT, it's Rodgers. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Rodgers looking to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Yeah, this nigga called this Pastor Jones. Pastor Jones.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
Yeah.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker.
He's the master blaster.
First down. And just in general, Charles, on a
Master
play like
blaster
that, how
pastor.
tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like
he's
a receiver,
pastor.
and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where's he
Pastor.
lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll look to run with Dillon. And this time he is